Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I'm going to spend some day talking about a candidate running for the state legislature, Justin Perryman. He's running out there in the west side of town, out in the Katy area. Came highly suggested by a very good friend of mine, old buddy of mine. And we talked about him, and I think he has a great story and something we should be talking about here on the program. And his name is Justin Perryman. Welcome to the program, Justin.
Well, thank you so very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your background and what has compelled you to run for the legislature.
Absolutely. Well, I hold myself out as a U.S. Army veteran. I have deployed once to the Middle East, once to Afghanistan. I've been a Republican activist in the Katy area, now going on about 17 years. I've had the pleasure of working on numerous campaigns, including Bill Calgary, who's our current state representative. He's retiring after 12 wonderful years as representing the Katy, Cy-Fair, and Houston area. And it's truly a pleasure to be able to go and meet the great people of the community and get to know what are their concerns and to represent them in Austin if I'm so elected.
Yeah, very interesting. So, how would you differentiate yourself from your opponents?
Well, I like to think that my opponents are all good people. They seem to be concerned about the issues and representing the community. But I think I have some advantages that make me very unique. One, I've served my country now twice overseas in deployments. It's given me a very unique view of the world and the way that I can view how Texas is such a wonderful place and take the good that I've seen overseas and apply that here and basically represent the community in a way that I think that no one else can. I also am a small business attorney. I've now been licensed for 20 years, and I've helped hundreds, if not thousands, of businesses start in Texas, and it's been truly an honor to help people live their dreams. And one of the things that I tell my clients when they first meet with me is that in business, you not only have to compete with your competitors like McDonald's and Burger King, but you also have to compete with the government. And that shouldn't be. Government should be there to facilitate business, facilitate our lives, and not be a hindrance. And I think that I can go to Austin and represent the taxpayer and the small business community and help people with their businesses and their dreams.
Yep. Noticing here at your website, Justin Perryman for Texas.com. That's Justin Perryman for Texas.com. You should have thrown in 2 or 3 extra words in there. But anyway, I'm looking at your website. Great website, great information there. I noticed you taught for a while at University of Maryland. Was that in the College Park campus?
No, actually, I taught for the University of Maryland in probably one of their more obscure campuses in the Sinai Desert in Egypt. And then also in Kabul, Afghanistan.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. Wow, that's one of their more extended. When they said extended, they meant extended.
Yeah. The football team wasn't as good there in the Sinai and in Afghanistan, but certainly a worthy program.
There you go. By the way, what rank were you in the military? Are you still in the military, like in the reserves?
Yes. I have the pleasure of continuing to serve. I'm a lieutenant colonel in the Texas Army National Guard. I'm the I'm a brigade judge advocate for the 71st Troop Command, which is in Austin, and we have the responsibility of providing assistance to the civilian authorities in the event of catastrophes or disasters here in the state of Texas. So that's one of our missions, and I do that on behalf of the Texas Army National Guard.
Do you find yourself sympathetically aligned with those who call themselves Tea Partiers?
I do, absolutely.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I was one of the founders of the Tea Party movement out in Katy. I tell people that I'm the only candidate that has sworn an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. I believe in that. I believe in the rule of law. I believe as a society the government is to work for us, not against us. I believe that our people are best able to make decisions about their money and their family, and I believe that the Tea Party is the best party to represent those values.
Yeah, interesting. And when you look at some of the issues, the fiscal issues facing the state, your thoughts about that?
Well, I believe the state of Texas is in a better position than most states. The oil and gas industry is doing fantastic here. It's an area that I know very well. But I know that we can't get carried away. We have to judiciously spend the money that we are entrusted, that people have to be relieved of the burden of overbearing property taxes, that we must take the money that we are given and do the most with it. And I think that the fiscal issues that are most important to Texans is creating an environment where people can thrive not only on the personal level but also business.
Yeah, no question about that. We certainly need more sensibilities in the fiscal front. What will be your legislative priorities?
My priorities will be looking at what makes Texas competitive, what makes Texas a good place to live, making sure that faith and family, our Judeo-Christian values are preserved, that businesses want to come to Texas, that our business codes, our property codes are in line with the latest and greatest means to attract businesses, and making sure that people can most efficiently use the money that they earn, they take home, and their businesses garner to make this an even better state.
Yeah, very good, very good. I'm hoping that's resonating. What is I'm assuming this is one of those districts who ever wins the primary will win the general.
That is correct. It's a 69 to 72% Republican district. We're very fortunate out in the Katy-Cy-Fair area, so it's a hotly contested race. There are 4 good candidates, and we're battling on the streets, talking to people, and doing what's right. Getting to know our constituents. And it's a good race. There hasn't been too much mudslinging. It's been good forums, and it's really been a pleasure to go out and campaign. Battling in the streets, and yes. We're talking to a guy with a military background. I'm going to put my money on you on that fight. Well, I can tell you it's a nonviolent affair. It's a joy to. I've even been on streets with my competitors, knocking on doors, and we smile at each other. And we're all Republicans, and we all have the same goal of keeping the state red. And I think that whoever's elected is going to do a great job. I just think I can do a better job. But I'll be happy with the results when they come out on Tuesday. Yeah, you're generous. You may be too generous, but you're generous. I think that's great. That's a good attitude, and appreciate you spending time with us. Justin Perryman, he is running for the state legislature HD 132. First time to run? Yes, sir. I tell people the last time I ran was for prom king. And my senior year in high school, I lost that race, and I don't plan on losing this one. Well, good luck. I appreciate you spending some time telling us your story today. Thank you. Justin Perryman for Texas.com. Check it out, Justin Perryman for Texas.com. When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here. It shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. And you're listening to The Price of Business.